Welcome back to another episode of your all-time favorite podcast, now also in video form on YouTube, the Big Money Podcast. Couldn't be more pumped, couldn't be more excited that you're here, that we're spending this Tuesday together. And we're talking today about why your spiritual gifts aren't expensive. And sometimes we are feeling this because we're misunderstood by our non-dream clients, aka the broke people. So stop explaining and start commanding the right dream clients. I feel this conversation we're having today, you and I, is massive because when we are building a business based on our spiritual gifts, many people have, especially women, this kind of guilt and shame coming up of like, this is so easy, what I'm doing the whole freaking time. It almost feels like illegal to charge. So there's already the first little guilt and shame because it's something you truly desire and you would do for free. And now you're already charging. And now here I am being by your side and saying, don't just charge a little, start charging the freaking big money for your gifts. And this again hit me so hard, like when I contemplated and really reflected on the last 6 years and having a massive breakthrough conversation with my own mentor. And I'm like, for me, it's like, I just come into a room and I just see the big money. I'm like, this would be easy 10K, 50K, 100K package. Like we just twist this, like I'm in this AI membership and I'm like, wow, it's so massive. Can't believe it's such a low price. And I text them like, really love this membership. If you are in the mood for big money, this is what I would do. And I already would be the first one who purchases and would be happy to spend more if the information is provided in a different way. It's so natural to me. Like I'm entering a business, like a restaurant, grocery store. It doesn't matter what kind of business. Immediately my mind goes to, I'm like, ooh, this would be a 10K, 20K, 50K, 100, 250K offer. And I think for me, it's really why I was so good in investment banking and really working my hairs. I don't know, if you're a woman, like when you feel your hair is just not the way you want it to be, it's distractive. So coming back to investment banking and where I'm coming from. And I was helping startups really to grow from idea to IPO to become publicly listed. And so often I saw them like, this is a big money opportunities. This is just so natural to me, so easy that I can have those conversations with people and how you easily can make millions with your business and your spiritual gift for free, 24/7. I'm like, oh, really? People would pay me for that? And I remember my very, very first mentor, she said, like, you're telling me all the time in our coaching calls that you do not have time. So I want to see your calendar. And then she saw him like meeting X, Y, Z for dinner, for lunch, for this. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, these are like startup owners and they just love talking to me and they say it's so inspiring and they always have massive big money impulses from like spending time with me and talking about their business. And she's like, Jeanine, Jesus, like either you're freaking charging or you can't do this anymore. I'm like, charging for this, it's so much fun. It feels so easy. It gives me so much energy. I'm like, charging? Like, really? Like, and I did. And everybody was so happy to pay. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is so wild. And this is really the lesson I want to share with you that, when we are in our gifts and our spiritual gifts, why we're here and how we should impact the planet, it feels sometimes like too good to be true to get paid even big money, because all of us have been conditioned with this massive belief of work has to be hard. And not that we've heard all the time, and if you want to have big money, you got to work hard, work harder, like they're like tiny deviations from that belief. One is like, if it's too easy, I can't charge. Or if it's too easy to me, right? Or if it's giving me energy, it's not draining me, I should be doing it for free or I should be charging little money. So when we don't pay attention, and it's so cool for all of us to reflect, right? If we still have a desire to have big money in our life, we go into jobs or businesses or business opportunities, if you're already a business owner, that really create hard working conditions. Meaning either the work is like physical, very hard when we don't desire it, mentally very hard, energetically draining. Like you're going in the morning, like I remember those times. I wasn't excited on Monday to go back to work, but I was always excited for Friday to happen so I don't have to work. And it's very interesting because the moment I started working for myself and it's like I'm still working, like the hours my mom always says, you work a lot, but what I do doesn't feel like work. It's not draining. It's giving me energy. It's like going for a run, right? It's like maybe a little bit exhausting the moment you do it, but afterwards you feel so amazing. And this is really when we are working with our spiritual gifts. We are all here, let me be super clear, to be in service and to be working, but in a way that doesn't feel like how work has been portrayed to us, that it's hard, that it's difficult, that it's energetically draining. You should be in service and receive energy from what you're doing. And I think this is a massive game changer. And really coming back to today's conversation, with all the gifts we are having, you and I, right? There are always going to be people, let me be very precise here, that gonna value having somebody, aka me, by your side to create your 50K, to market your 50K offer and to sell your 50K offer. And then there's going to be people, this is a work we do inside the Rich Woman's Room. And then there's going to be people that say, I'm like, what the heck is she talking about? I don't get it. That have opinions like your pricing is too cheap, your pricing is too high, whatever. However, I found when we talk to our non-dream clients, there's a lot of judgment, but our dream client, she values the conversation. It doesn't mean like everybody who values the conversation has to buy. This is not what I'm saying, but it's really about holding the polarity of people having an opinion about you, about your business, about you, about your pricing. There's going to be people that find your spiritual gift like amazing, like, wow, I've been looking for this. I've been looking for somebody that's teaching me, showing me how to create big money offers and sell those. And then there's going to be people that I'm like, nah, don't want this. Doesn't feel aligned with me at all. And both are fine and both have to coexist simultaneously because we have the universal law of polarity, right? We have to have two polars, up and down, right and left, men and women, day and night. It's always polarity. And the moment I understood this in business, that it's okay, that people are going to have opinions about me and my spiritual gifts, that they're going to be people that truly value what I offer, and also the polar opposite, I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is by law. So let me just focus on the ones who value what I have, who would love to work with me, who would love to have a 50K offer, who would love to receive $50,000 pay in full from one person. And let me be in service here. Because what happens when we don't focus on the people who value our spiritual gifts? We are in this convincing mode. Have you been there? Where like, this was me in the beginning of my business career. I'm like trying to convince everybody, guys, let's make millions. Let's have more money. It's so cool to have more money. It's like, it's the coolest thing. If you just can like do what's on your heart and soul, and money is just not an issue. It's just always in your freaking bank account. And I couldn't, like, I got so excited about this work and all the knowledge I have. And I'm like, I'm pumped, I'm hyped, I'm like ready to go, right? And so many people were like, what the heck is she talking about? Like, why? No, don't need this, don't want this. And I'm like, but it's big money. It's like big possibilities. Like, the excitement was not there on both sides. And I really had to learn universal law of polarity. It really, like, my heart was hurting. But there were so many people that were just like, hey, I'm just so fine with the average salary. It's like big money is just not my vibe. And I was very sad. And of course I had to accept. And of course, this is the universal law of polarity, right? They're the people striving and truly desiring big money. And then they're the people that just say, like, I'm fine with what I have. So sometimes when we still have a little layer of this money is work, it has to be hard, it has to be truly earned. What can happen is that subconsciously, right, the invisible part of you actually focuses on the clients that don't value you, and you kind of find yourself in this convincing mode because now it's hard, right? It's just something for you to contemplate. And I love you. So grateful you're here. And of course, if you haven't joined the Rich Woman's Room, it's your time to do it now. It's where we create your 50K offer. We create it. You learn how to market it and, of course, how to sell it. And there's so many other things happening in this room. It's for 6 months. The investment is $5,555. Now the price will go up soon again. We are having live money activations. We are having a private podcast happening all the time. There are the AI Fridays in which we really dig deep in the subconscious belief, like where are you currently at? Like what is on an invisible line actually not allowing you right now to sell your 50K offer. Like I say so often, it's easy, right? You just take any offer and say, hey, it's $50,000. We all know how to do it. This is not difficult. It's not mind-blowing, right? The question is like, you have the knowledge, how come you don't do it? And if you do it and you haven't sold, like how come this has happened? And there's an invisible part in you that's still keeping you safe and believes it's safer not to sell for 50K. And what that is really something which we are doing every Friday in the Rich Woman's Room AI Fridays, where we go deep. And people said, this is really life-changing. I haven't experienced anything like this. This is really like a missing puzzle piece. Like I said, this is really where we focus on the invisible parts inside of you don't see right now. And you will see super relevant where I'm like, wow, I love you. You've got this. And I talk to you soon.